This Could Get Dicey is an imperfect D&D game played imperfectly. Like the name suggests, this podcast could get a little dicey. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drugala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Lü'mis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I'd just like to say it's a beautiful day to win the lotto.
Did you win?
Oh my god.
No.
Did you do it?
I'm just trying to manifest that and kind of bring that into the universe.
Oh my
god.
That's powerful.
We just bought a ticket. It's really high right now, so just trying to
Universe is
manifest
entropy.
that.
You probably did just do it.
You probably, yeah. By the time that people are listening to this, you've said goodbye to this podcast.
Exactly.
You are far away.
Or bankrolled it into
You don't need it
fame
anymore.
You don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't need the money we're giving you anymore from this podcast.
Yeah.
Because you won the lotto.
Because I won
Wait
the
a
lotto.
Wait a second.
My name is Alex Villarreal. I play. Oh fuck! Who do I play? Ellis.
Who am I?
You better leave that in.
I'm gonna. And today's a beautiful day to give a kitty a cuddle. To just go grab a kitty and just hold it real close to you.
If you give a kitty a cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
The title of my first young adult novel.
Young adult?
Young adult.
Yeah, it's not kids' book.
Do you think if you give a mouse a cookie is a young adult novel?
There's some real mature themes in there.
This is my world, baby.
There's some mature themes in that book.
This is the new Twilight I'm writing.
Ooh.
Ooh, there you go.
All right. I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak. And it's a beautiful day to lay in bed when you have freshly laundered sheets.
Ooh. Ooh, that first sleep after you make your bed after getting clean sheets on it, and you're like, this has got to be the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret, Becky?
Okay.
God, I hope you're not mad at me about this. When you stayed in our guest room, and the sheets were we obviously cleaned the sheets. I was this looks so appealing because I know the sheets are clean, and God, I have to lay on this bed right now. And the intrusive thought won, and I laid in the bed, and it felt really great.
I knew it. I got in, and I was like, these have been laid on by one person for a short period of time.
And it was very short. It was 12 seconds, and I was like, okay, that's 2 actions.
I'd like
I gotta
to see you get in and out of bed in 12 seconds.
12 seconds.
I'm pretty.
That's a
Great.
Pretty quick.
See it on TikTok, everybody. That's the next TikTok challenge. Because we couldn't get Alex to eat mustard oatmeal.
God damn it,
Sorry.
everyone.
My name is Becky Schmader. I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey. And it's a beautiful day to finish painting a miniature for a painting contest, for your first painting contest.
Go vote for Becky if that's how it works.
It's not.
Okay.
It's also not done yet. I think I'm manifesting just like Destiny.
Love it.
You know what? Mine is manifestation too, because my sheets are still in the washer and haven't been moved to the dryer because we're recording a podcast.
Same with Alex too. He's manifesting this young adult novel that he will be writing.
Tonight's all about manifestation, everybody.
Yeah.
And with that, let's bring it in. Last we left off, our adventurers discussed the crow that flew... Hold on, everyone's making a funny face at me because I said bring it in.
Okay, bring it in, boys.
What
do you want? What do we do, coach?
Come on, everyone, bring it in, boys. Tonight we're manifesting a victory in D&D. That's how it works.
Blue eyes, white dragon can't lose, baby. Let's go. D&D time.
Believe on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Believe.
Believe.
Okay. Last we left off, our adventurers discussed that crow that flew through Ellis, and feeling a little freaked out, they decided to go off the main road into the woods to travel back to Mistfall through the thick of it. That very night, though, they were each visited by the same crow and faced with a weight and a fear thrust upon them. Lü'mis felt the feeling of drowning. Emil saw a twisted tree with a face, perhaps? And Ellis had a very special visit from the crow, a hunkered, damp, feathered, humanoid creature version of the crow. Ellis struck a deal in order to remove the weight from his friends, and it worked. They wake up all more freaked out than before and hightail it back to the main road with increased pace to Mistfall. You all are finding a spot to camp for the night. Ellis and Lü'mis exhausted from the night before. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw as you all were moving at an increased pace through the day.
Do we have disadvantage on saving throws exhausted, or is it ability checks when we're exhausted?
It's just ability checks.
Okay. Both doesn't matter.
But that's
Mine's awful. Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, actually I have advantage on these. Okay.
Oh.
16.
I used a luck point
Okay.
to roll advantage, and I got an 18.
Okay.
A natural 1.
What is up with Lü'mis's dice for too long? Okay, you take an extra point of exhaustion, so you're at 2 points of exhaustion now. The other
Love
2 are
that.
fine.
For
How
me,
does Lü'mis recover from exhaustion if he doesn't ever sleep? I guess long resting it just looks different for you.
Yeah, it's like meditating almost, like you're just sitting for
Okay.
8 hours. Is there anything you all do tonight as you all make camp?
Yes. You see Emil kind of stripped down to just like some cash clothes, like the equivalent of my pajamas, and lay the suit out on like a flat rock or maybe the back of the wagon or something. He takes the dagger, he sets it in the fire, just the blade part of it, so that the blade heats up. He takes a rag, and he gets the rag like soaking wet. Takes the dagger out of the fire and waves it around a little bit, and then he wraps that rag around the blade until it starts steaming, and then he starts pressing his suit against the whatever hard surface he could find. You see him kind of running this hot, steamy towel up and down the suit, and there's bits of the rock golem he's pulling out of the wood golem, whatever it was, out of the collar. There's some like green plant stains that he's now trying to fix. He takes out his little sewing kit and he's fixing the rips from where his arm is turned into trees. He's trying to fix his little suit up before he gets back to Mistfall.
Do you think that Emil invented dry cleaning?
Emil's been doing
Or
this
steaming.
for as long as he could. Like, it's one of the first things he wanted to do when he thought, I'm going to be a businessman. He's like, I got to learn how to fix my suit. And so, yeah, he learned how to bake basically an iron.
Wow.
I don't want to speak for Lü'mis, but I think like in the process of setting up camp, Ellis sees Emil doing this and just kind of stops and sits down and just like watches the whole process.
What's your thought as you're like sitting there? Like, is it like, oh God, or is it like, huh?
No, I actually think it's like, as somebody who like talks a big game about like my shoes, I'm just like, oh, I need to step my shit up. I need to start. I'm almost like tempted to start cleaning my boots, but I don't want to look too apparent that I'm like I don't want Emil to know that he's won this silent battle.
I moved to my shoes, and I think you see that I do wear like walking boots for the most part, but from my scattered possessions now, because my backpack is occupied, from my scattered possessions in the back of the wagon, I do have a pair of like nicer shoes that maybe I wore like when I was in the academy, and but I am cleaning those with the same rag that I used to press my suit, and look over at Ellis and say, can I give your boots a shine?
Is that a euphemism? No. Yeah, I would.
Listen, these will be the shiniest boots you've ever had.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm fairly impressed. I mean, I've never let anybody willingly clean my boots for me, yeah, I'd love you to.
Come on over. Maybe we can teach each other something about how to best clean our shoes.
Oh, okay.
I show my method. I have like basically like shoe polish. I'm guessing is not like necessarily something I keep with me, but remembering that like pressed vegetable oil is like actually better for the shoes. I have keep a small tiny bottle of that, like a small travel size.
Is that in your backpack by any chance?
It's not in the backpack because I emptied my backpack into the back of the wagon.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Almost
so
got you.
I dig through and I find it, and I show Ellis how I use like small circular motions with an oiled rag to shine them. Do you want me to do this to yours?
What's that movie with Patrick Swayze with the
Ghost?
Ghost.
You're like behind me holding my
Yeah,
hand,
we ghosted.
Oh my god.
Good one.
No. I feel like as this whole thing just came about, Lü'mis is very intrigued at first in the sense of seeing with the dagger and the steam. It's just Lü'mis gets very intrigued and starts watching. And it's like, oh, what is Emil doing here? He typically doesn't use these type of tools. Oh, it's like a trivial thing. And then he kind of rolls his eyes at it. And then for the first time since y'all have been camping together, I feel like Lü'mis starts to prep a spot for him to assumably rest.
Okay.
You're pulling up to the bedside tonight, Lü'mis? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm quite exhausted. I still don't necessarily need sleep, but if it's all right with the two of you, I'd like to meditate during the first watch.
Oh, absolutely, friend. We all need get our cheapy nine-nines in whenever we can get them. So you don't gotta act tough for us. I mean, you go ahead and take the rest. I mean, you've been pulling the weight at night. We're happy to contribute.
I am tired as well, but Lü'mis, you look. Forgive the word choice. You look dead, man. I think you do need to just chill out tonight. I could also use a little bit of rest. Ellis, do you mind taking the first watch?
I'm actually feeling kind of good. It was a good ride today. So yeah, I'm totally down to take the first watch myself.
Good night.
I was gonna say, well, good night.
Lü'mis goes over to their bedroll, a foreign feeling of like laying down. So I think instead you kind of just sit for a second before going to like a meditative state.
I guess where we're at, are there a lot of foliage? Is there grass around there? Just plant life?
Yeah, so you're we're on the main road traveling, but I assume you all kind of make your way off 30 feet or so to make camp so you're not immediately on the road. You can kind of find like a little secluded area or a area a little bit away from the immediate camp, and there's some like undergrowth, shrubbery, grass.
I like to think that's where I feel like Lü'mis starts to make camp for himself, put out the bedroll, if you will. I wouldn't think he has really one. I don't think he has a bedroll. But he you see him prep, in a sense, his meditation area near the camp. Kind of takes a second after talking with the two of you, then tells both of y'all before you go to bed, or Emil before you go to bed, I'm not going very far. I'm gonna go right there where that shrubbery is for the first watch. Ellis, whenever you need sleep, I'll be over there.
You got it.
Ellis, for your first watch, go ahead and roll perception.
I'm not even going to use a luck point. It's too good. That was natural 1.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I think your mind kind of wanders as you sit down thinking about the night before with this creature that you met and this warm feeling, and a lot has sort of happened in the last 24 hours for you. You saw your friends kind of stricken with pain and this weight. This creature made threats to you, made threats to someone close to you, but you wake up and have a completely different sort of like demeanor and feel about you than you did the day before. While you're on watch, I think you just sort of mind wanders for all 4 hours, and you don't, or however many hours, and you don't really pick up on anything around you.
I think a lot too about that creature stealing my ring and like potentially threatening my family. There's like a weird like dichotomy of like I hated that and I hated being put in that position, but like I can't deny how like this newfound feeling is like really nice, and just ponder on that for a while. But does anything else happen on my watch?
No, not that you can see or can tell.
I think I go to Emil next and kind of nudge him and say, hey, I just wanted to let Lü'mis sleep a little bit longer. I didn't see anything out there tonight. No fucking GD crows or nothing, so.
Great. I'll keep an eye out.
Good luck.
Exhaustedly still pull myself up, and I'll start doing a little perimeter.
Right, go ahead and roll a perception check, still with disadvantage without your long rest.
Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh my god. Okay. You see, looking out into the woods, much closer than, you were also kind of in a daze, thinking again about your nightmares, relieved that you didn't have any of those nightmares on this first part of your rest, but you're still a little shook up, and you don't notice that approaching near the camp, still like hundreds of feet away, but definitely closer than you usually like to spot people. Way further than that, but a couple hundred feet away, you see that there appears to be a group of somebody with torches moving through the woods.
Is our fire still going?
It is. It's definitely low, smaller embers and not full flame, but there's definitely still a light coming from it.
I will first hiss over at Lü'mis and say, maybe I'll like toss something in his direction to try to get his attention, and say, wake up, or rather get up, come back, bring your attention back to your surroundings. Someone's coming. And I'll try and kick out the embers and the fire, and also whisper over to Ellis.
Before Ellis sort of wakes up, you fall asleep. I imagine this happens with Emil about like an hour or so into your watch. So you fall into sleep, Ellis, and you're once again in a less sort of frightening manner, but you kind of like fall asleep, and you find yourself in the woods in your dreams. And there, sitting on a tree branch above you, is this damp, feathered creature. Hello again, Alice. Yes. You like new feeling? Yes.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Well, I've come to talk to you more about this. Yes. You see, your friends spoken to by Big Evil. Big Evil. You hear of this? Yes.
What are you talking about, Big Evil?
At the shrine, yes, there was a pedestal plant scream, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Big evil. Someone up to no good.
Are you the Big Evil?
No. I know evil. I have fun, yes.
Yeah, you look like a barrel of fun.
I know. And he kind of gets on his legs and starts it's disgusting looking with his like lanky legs, and he's kind of like hobbling around on his branch, kind of doing like a little dance and like settling back in. Bigger evil. You feel good, yes?
Yeah, I don't know what you did to me. But...
Trouble. You wake up soon, real soon. You helped me with this evil. We talk more later. Worry not. You wake up here. Try this. And he like looks into. I say he. This thing. It doesn't really seem to have a gender of any sort. Seems to like look straight into you, and you feel a strong heat throughout you, and you have gained the ability to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Try it out, dear friend. Yes.
I think Ellis is like feeling this feeling grow stronger and still not knowing what it is. I think I kind of get scared, and I'm like, what are you, what's happening? Like, what are you doing?
You make deal with me, help me, I help you be stronger, yes. Big evil want to destroy. Me no like destroy, I like tricking, I like playing, I like having fun. If destroyed, then there's no fun to be had, yes?
Yeah. I mean, I see your point there. I do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do like tricking people and having fun.
We
Like,
friend, you like trick, I like trick. That's why I find you, yes.
Friend, I don't know yet. I know my friends' names.
You see it kind of like hunker down and get like a little sad against like the crook where like the branch meets the tree. You make me sad. Not call me friend. I give. Yes.
We'll see what you can give.
You wake up. You see gift and.
Ellis, get up. Come on.
I wake up and like hop to my feet. Like
Move. Hide.
As whatever Emil threw Lü'mis's way, Lü'mis immediately just stands right up.
And yeah, you all can see. just
Full pivot.
upright.
No bending
bending
your
of
knees. Just
It's all ankle. It's just you got strong ankles that can just lift your whole body like a hydraulic. You all see now Emil waking you all up. There are what appear to be 4 bandit-esque people approaching your camp. They're now probably like 100 feet away. They don't seem to be like, they're not on like a mission. They're just kind of like, it seems like they're investigating and still looking around.
I'm gonna stay close to Gertrude, but hide.
with, time-wise, do I still have 2 points of exhaustion?
I think because you've been sitting for like 2 parts of that, you probably are down to 1 point of exhaustion. We will say that you all have taken a long rest as you all have been sitting for most of the night, and this is now getting to be 6 hours into like a 8-hour night or something like that.
How far are these bandits again, did you say?
About 100 feet away.
Taking a note from Emil, I think Lü'mis will try to hide in the shadows as well.
Okay, yeah, why don't both of you make a stealth check?
At disadvantage, right? 'Cause we still have...
Yes, you're still at disadvantage.
17.
15.
You both are able to hide. Emil, you're definitely relying heavily on Gertrude making like general sounds around you, I think, to like hide any sort of like muffled cough or tripping over your own feet a little bit. But Lü'mis, you're able to kind of like just hide behind a tree completely within shadow. What are you doing, Ellis?
I think Ellis hears Emil say like hide, and I obviously am thinking more about the winged creature and whatever deal I just struck. And I think Ellis just like stands up and doesn't hide and stares directly at like the torches or like the movement of people coming towards us and just like just stands there. I mean, I like Ellis has dark vision, so like Ellis can see, so he's not hiding.
Okay, yeah. As the group, this group of torches, and people, they're not just floating torches. This group of people with torches start moving their way through the woods a little bit more. They seem to be searching. Everyone make a perception check as they're now about 70 feet away from you all.
24.
Damn.
With a natural 20.
15.
16.
15. Okay, Emil, it's pretty dark, so Ellis and Lü'mis, even though you have dark vision, it's still a little hard to see, but Emil, you are alert. You are so like ready for whatever might come your way, and you notice that these group of bandits, or outlaws if you will, seem to have that green sort of like bandana around their neck, and it is 4 of them moving towards you all. Still not necessarily like seeing you quite yet, or like moving with super purpose towards like a target, but they are definitely moving through the woods towards you all still.
Then I will ready in action. Well, first of all, whisper out, "It's them." That's all I'll say. And then I will ready in action for if they attempt to hurt anyone.
Anyone else doing anything?
I think hearing Emil say that, I don't take my eyes off of them, and I just kind of like whisper back, and I said, "We knew they were coming. Let them come."
Lü'mis will ready an action if they attack first, but he's still going to be very much hidden behind this tree, making it seem like there's only 2 people at this camp right now.
You all wait a little bit longer. The group of 4 outlaws seem to be moving still through the woods, and you can see that they've come closer, and they will see that there's, they can see the slight embers still on the ground, and they will be now 30 feet from you all, kind of like the edge of 30 feet from like the edge of your camp, if anyone wants to do anything.
I think knowing that Emil and Lü'mis are hidden, and that they're only 30 feet away from me, I just say out loud, "You found us. Why don't you come on? Why don't you come on out?"
Oh, very good. I thought this was going to be a little bit harder to find you all, but you've made it quite easy, haven't you?
Yeah. Elizabeth's with you?
Oh, no. She's not with us tonight. It's just us.
She just sent a couple lackeys to take care of us?
No, it seems you all are quite important. She sent out quite a few lackeys, if you will. And you can see him kind of like point out around you all, and you can see like very faintly throughout the woods, hundreds of feet away, but like gentle kind of like glows of torchlights of other bands of outlaws kind of in the area, you assume. You're pretty important.
So if they're 30 feet, like how far away were these other lights?
Far, like 300 plus. Like you can just kind of, it's so dark, but you can still see these like orange glows throughout the woods. And this person who's talking to you is a bald-headed, large human man, tattoos kind of like going up his neck, leather armor on, and there's 3 others with him.
You say you ask if we're important?
Seems like it. I don't really care one way or another. We could do this the easy way. You could just come along with us, talk to Elizabeth yourself, or we could do this the hard way.
That really sucks. I personally don't think that that's gonna work. We're kind of heading somewhere right now. Is there any way, is there a third option here, maybe, potentially?
I don't think so.
Well, it is the middle of the night, and I haven't gotten my full night's beauty sleep, so you're gonna have to forgive me, but there ain't no way I'm traveling right now.
All right. And he draws a blade out. You've chosen the hard way then. And let's roll initiative. Lü'mis and Emil, you get advantage because you were stealthy, and you're like hidden, so they don't like know you're there.
If he draws his blade, could we count that as intention to harm and trigger the actions that were being held?
Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, both of you were holding an action, so that you can have a sneak attack round, and then you won't have advantage on your initiative, but you'll have your sneak attack round.
Emil will see Ellis starting to get outnumbered, and just think, don't let him get surrounded. Don't let him get surrounded. And I'll, with my hand like in the dirt in my hiding spot, I'll take a tiny bit of dirt and put it on my tongue, taste it.
Okay.
And then let my hand sink into the dirt, and then at the feet of those 4 guys, in like a 20-foot radius, these vines start to sprout out of the ground and try to wrap themselves around their feet. And I'm going to cast Entangle on all of them. They need to make strength saving throws, which their voice sounds like they might be strong boys. So
Maybe so.
Against 14.
There are 4 of them. The furthest right one fails. The other 3 succeed. So
Oh no. Okay, so he's stuck
Yes.
until he can save, and the other 3 are free to keep moving as these little vines maybe they're not thick enough. They're little
Doesn't it?
wimpy
Does
vines.
it not make any like rough terrain?
It's
in the
difficult
area?
terrain, so it's hard to move through, but they're not restrained.
Okay, great. Lü'mis, what would you like to do for your sneak attack?
Is there one super close to me? Like, where can you help describe how they are
Sure.
in relations to where everyone else is?
Sure. So Ellis is kind of in the middle of you all. I kind of imagine that Emil, you're on the left side, hiding behind Gertrude, and that Lü'mis, you're on the right side, behind a tree. So the 3 of you are kind of in a line, but spaced out, probably like 10 feet between the 3 of you all. And then 30 feet in front of you all is this line of 4 bandits. So the closest one is still about 30 feet away from you.
The closest one to me, I guess, on the right side, I'm just going to pop out of my tree where I was hiding, just dead, I want to say sprint, but just really fast. I'm not dashing or anything, but just sprint towards him because I have 40 feet of movement. And then as I'm running, I'd like to kind of stab him with my spear, like in the clavicle area. Just kind of like a run and jump type of downward motion type of thing.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack. The furthest right one, the one that's closest to you, is entangled, so you do get advantage on it.
19 to hit
That does hit.
for 7 points of damage. And then as a bonus action, I would like to use my claws as an unarmed strike. Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And then for 6 points of additional damage.
Cool. And now we will roll initiative. Lü'mis, what did you get for initiative?
Really glad I got a sneak attack because 9.
Ellis.
13.
Emil.
14.
Okay, up first is the one that was talking to you, Ellis. He's going to move. It's rough terrain, so it's going to take his whole entire movement and action to move right in front of you. Hello, you ready to dance? And that's his turn.
Oh, great.
Because he needed to move. Great. Next is the second one. And Emil, go ahead and roll another stealth check as you
Sure.
move, since you had to cast.
Oh, an 8.
Okay, the furthest left one, the one closest to you, is going to use their whole movement to get to, like, the side of the wagon. He thinks he knows where you're at, but you're not. Like, he's on one side of the wagon, you're on the other side of the wagon. So there's still about 5-10 feet between the two of you, and that is his turn. Next is Emil.
The one who's closest to me now, I will go prone and roll under the wagon.
Classic.
And understanding that I have disadvantage right now because I'm prone, I will attack with my twisted roots. So my arms turn into Groot arms.
Little noodle arms.
Okay, so that's a 17, but I have disadvantage. That's a 16 to hit.
Wait, you don't have disadvantage. Oh, you are.
I'm prone.
Okay, 16. Yes, that still hits.
Okay, great. Then I will stab into his shins for 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And as I stab it in and hopefully find purchase and hear him react to that, I will use my bonus action to absorb some life from this person.
Okay.
For an additional 3 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, you stab into his... Oh! There you are, you little scum.
Ah! I retract my arm.
Great. Next is the third one, who is going to pull out a heavy crossbow and shoot at you, Ellis, with that. That's a natural 20.
No!
I will use reaction silvery barbs.
Oh, cool.
What do you say to barb him?
What does silvery barbs do?
It gives disadvantage to the attacker, and you can pass advantage onto an ally.
Stop right there, bud.
Okay.
And it just pierces him. I try to do subtle stuff.
Sure.
Real.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, I say stop right there, but
He's like, I don't think so. But at least it's not a natural 20.
Yes.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as he shouts out, I don't think so. And a heavy bolt just nails you right in your shoulder. And it's your turn.
I think when that bolt hits me, that warmth feeling is growing and it's building and it's erupting out of me, and I think you start to see dark red crackling energy start to come from my hand. I'm holding my wrist, and I look at the sort of bandit captain-y leader dude who has stepped in front of me, and I will say, I don't know what Elizabeth told you, but I don't think you know who you're messing with right now. And I will use bonus action unsettling words.
Okay.
So they will subtract a bardic on their next saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, also on that silvery barbs, I'll give Lü'mis advantage on their next attack.
Okay.
And then as an action, I will it's almost unbearable, this pressure and this heat, and I just shove my hand in front of me and I just release it, and I cast Eldritch Blast. I will use a luck point.
Okay. Do that.
Much better. 17 to hit.
17. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
For 6 points of force damage, right? That's what.
Yes, it's
Yes.
force damage.
This would appear as unusual to us, right? The type of
Yes.
magic he's been doing has been wordplay, and this is a Kamehameha.
Yeah, I think before it's been very kind of flowery poetry, pink and glittery,
Okay, yeah.
kind of, saying little rhymes and then hocus pocus, make this thing disappear, whatever.
I imagine this is more of Sasuke, cat doing the Chidori and Naruto.
What?
For all my Naruto heads out there.
What the hell? I shout from under the wagon.
And then the guy next to you's like, shut up.
I said, damn it, Emil, I was doing a cool thing.
Oh, sorry. You do you.
Next is the fourth outlaw, the one next to Lü'mis, who is going to multi-attack. He's going to swing at you twice with his mace, both times with disadvantage. First one's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Nope, okay. Second one is a 6 to hit. So he's kind of fighting out. Just got stabbed and sliced at. He's kind of covered in vines, trying to break his feet out and swinging at you wildly with his mace, and whiffs on both of them as you kind of are able to duck out of the way very easily. And next is your turn, Lü'mis.
Sweet. I'm going to re-stab him with the spear.
Okay. As one would expect,
As one would expect. And I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
25 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that does do
Does
it.
that hit? for 5 points of damage. No, 6 points, excuse me. And then I'm going to spend a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes. So I see him try, he's trying to hit me with his mace. I dodge it, and as I'm dodging one, stab him again with the spear, and then as it goes into him, I'm just gonna like double swipe my other hand at his face with my claws. So this is for, and both of them have advantage.
Yes, correct.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna roll for the second one. 21
Yeah.
to hit.
Yes. Yes, those both hit.
8 plus 6 extra damage.
8 plus 14.
Okay.
Yes.
That one's dead. How do you do that?
What I just said. I just claw him
What you
twice.
just said, yeah.
I like to think maybe I claw an eye out accidentally, or maybe on purpose. I don't know.
Oh.
Sure.
And
Yeah, leaving the spear in, you're kind of just like going at the like an undercut or uppercut to like his throat area, and then a swipe down on his eye, removing one of his eyes as he falls to the ground.
yeah, and as he falls to the ground, I touch him on the forehead, and then you see, the past day, Lü'mis has been looked quite exhausted, more dead than typical, and you see a little bit more life in him, and that will be.
I imagine he's like yelling in pain, and you just like push him on his forehead to the ground.
Yeah.
With your last touch there.
Absolutely.
Back at the top of the order, it's number 1 who's in front of you now, Ellis, who will multi-attack as well with his mace. Oh, those are both 21s to hit.
Let him hit me.
Okay. That's a 10 total points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch, that hurts.
You notice that he's trying to he's not going for your head. He's trying to take you out below the knees and trying to take you to the ground. And next is number 2, who's over by Emil. Knowing that you're now under the wagon, he's going to attempt to grab you and pull you out from under the wagon. So go ahead and
I was hoping for additional cover, and he's just like, nah, get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck. Well, I mean, but you do get to make a strength. What is a strength?
It's like a
contest.
Yeah. Oh boy. I rolled an 8.
He rolled a natural 1
Oh.
for a total of 3.
I feel like he actually just his hands slip off of mine, and maybe he's surprised to feel wood that's wet with blood.
He's like, that's not him. Surely that's not him. And he's trying to just grasp around, and he can't actually feel you. And I imagine you get kind of a free kind of slice at him. So if you want to do a little
Sure.
smack on his hand,
Well, I rolled a 12 to hit.
that still hits. That hits.
Oh, great. Okay, this is a D4. 5 points of piercing damage.
Next is Emil. So you have this guy trying to grab you, and it's not working for him.
How's he look after my stabs?
Not great. Not great. His feet are bleeding. His hands are bleeding.
How far is Ellis from me?
Ellis is about 10 feet from you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna attack this guy one more time as I'm coming out from under the wagon. I'm gonna crawl out and try and just stab up at this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
It's gonna hit. It's a 18 to hit
Yes.
for 6 points of piercing damage to him.
Okay.
He's still up.
He is.
Bummer.
Now he's looking bloody.
I'm gonna run to Ellis.
He is going to make an opportunity attack on
Yeah.
you as you leave range. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. You see that he's also trying to go for your feet in order to trip you up. So he hits you real good on a foot.
Shake that off and run over to Ellis. And some of the blood that's on my twisted roots, I will just drip onto Ellis's back and heal you for...
So this image of like you almost tripping and be like, here you go, bud, and then like accidentally almost stabbing Ellis as you like smack your like bloody hands on his back.
It's 6 points of healing.
Oh, lovely. I will definitely take that.
If that's it for you,
Yes.
next is number 3, who seeing you emerge will shoot at you, Emil, with a heavy crossbow.
Number 3, my lord.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Great movie.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And that's it for him. Next is Ellis.
Taking those hits, definitely like hurt, but that feeling of warmth within me, with also getting healed by Emil, I will look the same person in the face, and in a whispered voice, I'll say, "You still have time to run. You will die here if you don't." As I cast Dissonant Whispers, and he has to make a Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, because I did Unsettling Words on him last turn.
Okay.
Which he has disadvantage on a saving throw, so this is...
He also has minus a d6 still, because that hasn't happened yet, so.
Oh, right.
From your... whatever that was.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't have disadvantage. He just subtracts 6. Sorry,
okay,
I got
okay.
confused. Yes.
9.
Fabulous. He will take 3d6. He will take 11 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
Yeah, these like creep into his mind, and he just like, he kind of like looks like he has just got like an enormous headache, and he's like, I don't care, I stick with my job. And you hear in your voice, Ellis, yes, excellent. Wait, did I say it in your voice? I meant in your head. What did I say
In my head. yes, excellent. No, and then in a not whispered voice, I will say, I'm like, also, my buddy Emil here looks like a nerd, but he'll fuck you up, and I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I'll fuck you up.
Roll intimidation, Emil.
Me?
No,
Oh,
Emil.
Emil. Use your Bardic Inspiration.
A 1. Plus 1.
The guy who's like head is turning, he's like, I'm sure. And next is Lü'mis.
Whoever's closest to me next?
You.
I'm going for them. So soon.
Number 3, the archer.
Number 3, my lord.
Yeah.
The archer. So as soon as I like shove the person I just killed, I'm just immediately, however far they are, I'm assuming not super far, like 10 feet from...
No, like
5.
5.
Okay, well, if they're like 5,
yeah.
whatever. I turn around and then just going to stab them with my spear.
Okay.
They are in difficult terrain, I'll say.
Yes.
But I forgot to roll my constitution checks on those, Becky, because I got hurt.
Oh. Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I maintain concentration.
Okay. Yeah, so you're in difficult terrain, so it takes most of your movement to move to him, but...
Nope, that does not hit. That's a natural 1. I think Lü'mis accidentally trips over one of the vines or roots or whatever, and as he's trying to stab him, just trips. Doesn't fall, just trips.
Okay, yeah. You trip, kind of like stumbling into the guy, as he was like aiming to take another shot, but yeah, you are there.
But as I trip, I do want to do a bonus action to try to at least claw him.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, as you're kind of like tripping, you like stick your claws into his leg.
Yeah, does a 15 hit?
It does.
He will take 6 points of damage. As Lü'mis trips, misses him with the spear, he sinks his claws into his calf, essentially, because he's like on the bottom, but then uses that to kind of like bring him back up so he doesn't completely fall.
Oh, yeah. You kind of like use it to thrust your weight upwards. And we are back at the top of the order to number 1, who is still in front of Ellis. His head's still reeling. He will, does he attack? Is he scared of you? Dissonant Whispers?
Oh shit!
Was he supposed to use
My
his
bad.
reaction to no?
He had to use his reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay, so he did that and is now next to number 3. So he will attack Lü'mis instead.
Sorry.
He will multi-attack. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, one is a natural 20
Nope.
to hit.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he's like running away, and then he sees you kind of come into frame. He like swings down or swings his mace, and manages to whack you for 6 points of bludgeoning. And next is number 2, who's going to move over to you, Emil, and he's going to say to his base, I thought we were trying to take him in. What's going on? No one else is trying. And he's going to try and grapple you from behind.
No.
So the strength contest.
My greatest weakness. That's pretty good. 16 plus 0. 16.
18.
Okay. He's got me.
You are grappled with him. And that's it for his turn. Next is Emil, so you are grappled.
Oh. Doesn't that give me advantage on attacks against him?
No, you can still attack.
Yeah, there's no... Really, it's just your speed is 0.
He's grabbing me from behind, right?
Yes.
You, Ellis, about like immediately behind you, you hear my voice go from like a shocked into like kind of a hissing, like, and my teeth get real sharp. And I'm gonna use primal savagery and just fucking bite into this motherfucker's arms right
Okay.
in front of me.
Great.
Last time I used primal savagery, I rolled a 20, and I just rolled 20 again.
Oh my
So,
god.
When I bought off that pixie's head. Okay, so that's a 24 total to hit.
Yeah, that
Um,
hits.
Okay, so he's gonna take 1d10 times 2. That's 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you bite. So he's
yeah,
got
I
his
wanna,
like arm around you.
Fucking rip it out.
You take a giant chunk, so much so he goes reeling back and falls down dead.
And so I like land back on the ground and spit it out, and then I'm just like spitting the blood out. I'm like, oh god, no, please. And I think, Ellis, you see like my teeth are long and sharp right now, and I'm like trying to like rub it away. Do any of the other like bandits see? I guess like I'm worried about them seeing my arms and my teeth now.
They don't see you because they're pretty targeted on Lü'mis
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, I'm like hiding behind Ellis, trying to like get my body back to normal.
Okay. Great. Next is number 3, who is next to Lü'mis, who is also going to attempt to, seeing their friend go down and also call out and be like, we're supposed to grapple them, and not knowing that failed their friend and caused him to die, they will attempt to grapple you, so a strength contest between the two of you.
18.
He goes to grab you, and you're able to just like knock his arms away as you're like focused on the other guy. And that is it for his turn. Next is Ellis. They are about 30 feet from you, the 2 remaining guys.
To the bandit captain who like moved away from me because of dissonant whispers, I'll call out to him and I'll just say, I'm like, don't get scared. You came after us, remember? And I chuck another eldritch blast at him.
Okay.
9 plus 6, 15.
To hit, yes.
5 points of force damage.
Okay, you hear in your head again, excellent. Yes, Ellis, excellent. You take power so well.
I don't respond.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to like kind of shove. It's kind of killing my vibe.
Don't pay attention to me. No. Okay.
You
next,
mean the creepy, wet, feathered creature is distracting you?
Really
you
harsh
also
mood,
imagine
man.
the way his voice is, the way their voice is like sing-songy. You imagine they're also doing that like weird dance in the tree again, and you're like, that's terrible. Like hunched, like yeah.
Oh.
I cast dissonant whispers on myself.
Shut up. Next is Lü'mis. You have the 2 boys right next to you.
I will stab number 2, I think.
3. Yeah, 1 and 3 are next
One
to you.
and
So
three.
there's the bandit captain, or the one that was like the talker is next to you. He definitely looks a lot more roughed up.
I'll go.
Like he's.
Sorry, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, and then the other one has just gotten that like wound, I think, in the leg that you gave him. But the captain is like, his head is like, he's looking so like dazed in the head from all the like psychic damage he's been taking from Ellis. He doesn't look very present and is more banged up.
Then I will focus on him. I'll focus on
Okay.
the captain. I will switch it up. As a I'm going to bonus action claw him and then try to hit him with my spear.
Oh, little switcheroo.
Little switcheroo. Spicing it up a little bit. For a claw hit, 18 plus 6. So, yeah.
To hit, yes.
So that'll
Yes.
be 7 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up.
Okay.
But boy howdy, looks terrible.
And then going to hit him with my spear. It's 10 to hit.
Just misses. So yeah, you're able to like dig your claws kind of like underneath, or like into like underneath his like arms and like the armpit region where like armor's weak, and you stick your claws up in there and you go to swing with your spear, but you just like glance off the back of him, and not making the spear connect.
Gotcha.
Next is number 1, who has you stabbing into his arm. He's like, oh.
Just have my claws
he-
tickling his armpit. Like,
God.
And he goes to swing backwards at you with his mace. He's like, just kill him or try. Oh, for God's sakes. One is a 23 to hit,
that one hits.
and one's a natural 1.
Mm-mm.
So you take 4 points of damage as he's able to swing one mace hit at you, and then the other mace hit, he accidentally hits himself in the head as he's like swinging backwards at you, and dies.
What a fucking
and
idiot.
dies.
No, come on.
Knocks himself
Shit.
out. So yeah, you like, as he like crumbles to the ground, hitting himself in the head with this like heavy mace as he was trying to like hit behind him at you. You're like, he falls to the ground, and then your claws are like removed as his body hits the ground. And
So sad
One-
for Lü'mis not getting to absorb this guy's life because
Yeah.
he fucking killed himself.
Yeah, you just hear Lü'mis. You just hear Lü'mis like, what a waste.
oopsies, the highest damage he did, or like any of these have done, was to themselves. Next is Emil. There's only number 3 left. The archer.
I'm going to use my monstrous aspect to use a hit die to recover a spell slot.
Ooh.
And with that spell slot, I'm going to use my bonus action to scoop a little finger full of dirt and put it in my mouth. And then open my mouth and breathe out some spores.
Okay.
And cast Compelled Duel on this last person.
Oh.
It's a misleading title. Really, what will happen is he will have a hard time moving away from me. I don't want him to run.
That's right. Okay.
He has to make a save. A wisdom saving throw against the 14.
9.
He is drawn to me.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me. And must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Oh my god.
The spell ends if I attack any other creature, or if anyone damages him.
Okay.
I say,
Is that it?
leave this. This is my bonus action. Leave this one alive. I look at Ellis and Lü'mis and say, I think we could maybe get some useful information out of him. I will use my charger feet to run at him.
Okay.
And non-lethally strike him with my twisted rib.
Okay.
That's another natural 20.
Oh my god.
This one doesn't do as much damage, unfortunately. That's the biting. This is 30 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2. Would you say I was more than 10 feet away from him?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, then I get a plus 5 to this damage.
Oh.
So it's 13 points of damage.
Yeah, you tackle into him, kind of like getting in his like thighs and like stabbing his thighs non-lethally.
As I
twisted roots.
Yeah, like as I put my wood into him. I put my wood in this guy.
Dude, you're killing it, bro. Dude, you're fucking killing it.
Remember when Emil said that Lü'mis was gonna suck him dry?
Well, now I'm slowly inserting my wood into this guy, and
Fuck yes,
as
bro.
That's a slow insert.
As it goes in, Emil will just say right in his face. I think maybe my teeth are still a little sharp, and like trying to go back to normal. So just like real fucking monstrous in his face. What does Elizabeth want with this plant?
I don't know. That's not my job to know that.
What the hell is that weird fucking crow she sent after us?
Crow? I don't know what you're talking about.
Emil will twist his arm around a little bit while it's still in this guy's leg. I think more out of frustration that he's not getting the answers he wants. Okay, that's Emil's turn.
Next is number 3, who's going to try and kind of improvise weapon his heavy crossbow and try and like knock you off of him. That is a 10 to hit.
No.
So yeah, he's like he's really hurting. And he tries to like smash you on the head with his crossbow, and it just does not hit you very like hard at all. And you're kind of able to just like shake it off. Next is Ellis.
I will make my way over to number 3 and Emil, and with Emil on top of him.
On top of him, inserting his wood.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of crouch down, like real cool.
Hey, get your wood in here, bro.
I said I hate to interrupt such an intimate moment, but I hold my hand up, like right up to like his cheek, as like that same like red crackling stuff comes off my hand, and I'm just like, buddy, we got you dead to rights. If you want to live to see the sunrise, I suggest you calm the fuck down and kind of accept that you're outnumbered now, bud.
Oh yeah, all right. He drops his crossbow and kind of just is like limp, standing there, surrounded, and not making any moves to like attack you anymore. So you are out of initiative.
Still kind of kneeling there. I'm like, look, bud, I'm sure my friends here have some questions for you, but this is what's going to happen. We're gonna, at the end of this, if you play your cards right, we'll let you go. And you can tell all your other little buds camped out in the woods to leave us be. And we are going to make our way back to Mistfall. And if Elizabeth wants to talk to us, she can come talk to us herself. And I turn to Emil and Lü'mis and say, got any questions for this fool?
Do I believe him about the not knowing anything about the plant or the crow?
Roll an insight check.
14.
Yeah, he seems to be... The plant, you probably could find some maybe wiggle room on that one. But the crow, he does not know anything about the crow.
So if you don't know anything about this plant, you wouldn't mind if I took a piece out and placed it on you?
I don't think you should do that.
Why?
Do you want to touch it?
I have, and it's not fun. I mean, you seem to know it's not safe. What's it being used for?
I don't know that. Just that people are supposed to collect it, and that the benefactor will be collecting. We collect it. He collects it too from us. He doesn't collect, but he's going to get it. We're getting it for him. Yes, yeah.
Who is it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
I look at the other two. What else? I don't know.
Buddy, I want you to think long and hard. Your life literally depends on it. I want you to tell us something. Give us something. Think of it as this is your opportunity to walk out of here, or my friend Lü'mis here is going to do some fucked up shit to you.
Well, apologies that we maybe didn't follow our orders right away. We were told to try and bring you all in before any sort of killing stuff.
Where?
We were going to bring you to the court of outlaws.
And
in case you didn't know.
Oh, Jerry, is that you? I say, where is y'all's hub kind of located at?
Like a day's travel back towards Mistfall, in a cave. It's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of
real secret.
It's more just like it's just kind of there in the middle of the woods.
That's fair.
No signage, you know.
Yeah, I doubt y'all have like a neon glowing like stop here.
What's neon?
Just wait for it. It'll blow your fucking mind. You ever heard of Doritos?
I'm from the future.
I look at Lü'mis. I'm like, anything you want to try to squeeze out of this sad little puppy?
Did you already ask how many others there are watching us right now?
No, we didn't. How many others, huh?
Quite a few bands of us. I gotta be honest. Could be 5, maybe more.
I think your dead captain there had made a very specific point that Elizabeth finds us important. So I don't think Elizabeth would be too happy if we were dead. But if you'll all keep coming after us, probably gonna keep fighting.
Just to clarify, as a favor to you, to clarify, she said try and bring you in, but that was okay too.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. Well, seems that we're at a bit of an impasse here. I would suggest that you go tell all your friends to go back to your little cave and just let us go on our merry way.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Wait, one more question.
Okay.
I think I've turned back to normal at this point. Kind of stepped away. But then I turn back to him and I say, when you're telling your friends about me, specifically me, we're still linked, compelled duel. What would you say my weapon is?
It's like some spikes of some sort. Are you using like stakes?
Yeah, like wooden stakes. That's right.
Oh,
okay.
You could probably get metal ones that work a little better. Although these ones work pretty good, I gotta be honest. He spits up blood.
All right.
Pretty good.
Drop everything you have, and then you can go.
Oh, yes, so.
And he throws like 3 daggers on the ground, a little coin purse, a heavy crossbow, all of his bolts.
You want my shoes too?
Yeah, leave your shoes.
Okay, I'll leave my shoes. Okay, I don't want to die.
Takes
I
off
just
his
pick him up and toss him into the embers of the fire.
Yes, sir.
Eat your shorts. I'm kidding. Don't eat your shorts.
Can I go? Can I go now? I'll go tell everyone.
No.
Oh.
Actually, you need to sit right here for a couple hours while we leave.
Oh.
I look at Ellis. We can't stay here.
Oh no, we gotta
have to go.
We gotta leave. We gotta leave now.
I'm gonna tie you to this tree, okay? And in a couple hours, you can start screaming for help.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Do any of the dead guys have rope on them? Because they planned on capturing us, it seems like.
They did. Yeah. They do have rope on them, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna tie this motherfucker to a tree. And
I'll help him.
hey, thanks for not killing me. Maybe I'll see you in the future.
No.
But like, not like killing each other.
Are the 3 that we killed, right? We killed 3.
Yeah.
You said they all wear this green bandana thing.
Yes.
I'd like to grab all 3 of the bandanas.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Smart,
You do
smart,
that.
smart.
Nice. I'd also like to loot the bodies, including everything this guy just dropped, for any valuables.
Okay. You're able to get 3 maces if you need a mace. You're able to get 76 gold off of all the bodies.
Wow.
And 2 more daggers. And a heavy crossbow with bolts if you need that as well.
I'll just throw it into the wagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck out there, friend, and I hope Elizabeth's not too angry at you for fucking this whole thing up.
Oh, she's going to be very angry at me.
I'm being facetious. I hope she's furious with you.
Oh.
Nailed him.
Damn.
I'm still working on my bits.
You all throw the looted stuff into the back of the wagon. You get Gertrude back onto the road. It is now early morning as you all head out on the trail to very early before the sun's even up, but you're all kind of moving at a fast pace anyways. You all head back out on the road towards Mistfall, and that is where we'll end our session. This has been This Could Get Dicey.
Got that right.
Like, once again, dicey again. Next episode, dicey. This episode, dicey. Last
It's
episode,
all dicey. Dicey! Dicey!
Bye!
Can we please get back to Mistfall? Becky, we're so close, please. You can find This Could Get Dicey where all podcasts are streamed and on Instagram at TCGDpod. If you found our antics enjoyable, please help us out and leave a review or rating, and maybe even share it with a friend. Word of mouth is so powerful. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for our next episode coming out Wednesday, May 24th.